Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're taking a look at the images for the 1/6 scale Selina Kyle and Hathaway as Catwoman from The Dark Knight Rises, made by Inart. We've got some great images here, and I've brightened some of the images, and we're going to zoom really close into the eyes and get a really good look at it. So I hope you appreciate the video. Drop a like on it for me, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram at DKnight333. I've got a review on the Inart Snape coming very soon to the channel, and I have the maintenance kit for your 1/6 scale figures that Inart have produced. That's arrived today, so I'll do a review on that soon. So let's get really close. There's so many things to talk about here. The texture of her suit looks really nice. The skin tone is dead on accurate. The hair color is dead on accurate. The eyes are some of the best I've seen in 1/6 scale. The eyelash work, this is amazing. The shape of her nose, the ears, the transition from the hair to the skin is incredible. And it seems to me the closer you get to the sculpt, the more the likeness comes out. It kind of reminds me of the Blitzway Kurt Cobain, where from far away you'd question it, but when you get really close in, when I reviewed it, you see when I zoom into that head sculpt, it suddenly just is undeniable. And I see a similar thing happening with this. We've got great posability and all the curves in the right place. The material for the boots and the gloves looks nice and thin. I don't know what it's made from. I'm just hoping that is built to last, but it certainly looks better than the Hot Toys version. That was too thick and very odd choice. Quite a lot of odd choices made for the Hot Toys 2.0 of the Catwoman from The Dark Knight Rises. That looks amazing. I mean, I showed you guys on the channel a while back, I think it's Queen Studios 1/3 scale Selina Kyle, and that is unbelievable. But this is very, very, very impressive for 1/6 scale. I mean, just unbelievable. Movable eyes as well, so that's going to add so much to this. I can't get over how much, like, that pale skin tone with those vibrant red lipstick, it just really works with the black outfit around it. And just thinking as well, because if they're making this and they've made a 1/12 scale Christian Bale Batman, and they're doing a 1/12 scale Catwoman, then we're definitely getting 1/6 scale Christian Bale Batman at some point. Now they'll probably do the Dark Knight, well, the Dark Knight Rises suit first, but I just really am curious to know what a Batman Begins suit would look like in 1/6 scale from Inart. I do like the base here, it's very classy, perfect, just does what it needs to do. I like these metal groin grabbers. I think they're nice and subtle, they don't get in the way too much, but it gives you peace of mind. Very secure when it comes to holding the figure up. The proportions here on the body look incredible. I mean, you can let me know in the comments if you think anything could, do some, needs a bit of work here. I can't really see anything that needs to be improved. I mean, it looks really, really good. Incredible. So lifelike. And I had so much fun. The most popular video on my channel is a showcase video I did on the original 1.0 Hot Toys Selina Kyle, and that was a great figure, and still is. But this is going to be something else, and I'm going to go to town. If I get my hands on this and do a review, I'm going to pose the hell out of it. Here's the nice close-up on the eyes. Look at that. Unbelievable. There's a depth to that iris. It's just incredible. The little veins as well. Yeah, man. This is just a step up from what we've received in the past in 1/6 scale when it comes to Anne Hathaway Catwoman. Now, okay, so we can see the texture of those boots. That material looks quite interesting. It looks quite good. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like quite sturdy material that's nice and thin. Doesn't look like the kind of thing that would peel, because that's something that happened to my 1.0. Unfortunately, by Hot Toys, that one deteriorated over time, but yeah, just look at that. Look at the silhouette, the shape. Unbelievable. It's got a very thin waist here, really tapers in. Just looking at the glove, the way it transitions into the hand, that's interesting. There might be something innovative going on there with the transition of the glove and the hand, because it's supposed to be one thing in real life. It's just a long glove that goes up her arm, but oh, and I can see a zip there on the inside. Didn't notice that before. That's a nice detail. I wonder if the heels on the boots are metal. I hope so. As they should be. you know. But the wrinkling here doesn't look too much like it did on the 2.0 by Hot Toys. The wrinkling here looks very realistic, like life-size kind of wrinkling, just shrunk down to 1/6. Yeah, man, the curvature, the contours, yeah, it's all looking good. Very, very nice. Now, accessing the eyes, I'm sure that's going to be pop the head off and stick your finger up inside the head rather than fiddling around with the back of the hair. I don't think you're going to have to do that. They seem to be ditching that lately, which is a good thing. Not a real zip, I'm assuming. Doesn't look like a real zip. Looks like a, a fake one. So no unzipping the top for me on this figure, like I did on the 1.0 by Hot Toys. What can I say? It's all fun and games. The hair here looks really, really nice once again. Yeah, just a very strong likeness. What would you say? I mean, I think we're looking at about a 9.5 for the likeness here, but it could change depending on the angle, the lighting. Some of these images were a bit dark, so I did, like I mentioned before, I did brighten them a little bit, just so we can really get a good look. But to see the different tones of like auburn and brown and darker browns in the hair, really, really, really accurate. Yeah. Oh, just love it. But very excited to see what their Christian Bale 1/6 Batman would be like. Are they going to do the Dark Knight Rises, or are they going to do the Dark Knight? Because there are some subtle differences between the two suits. But Batman Begins is the one I want the most. So yeah, liking the base. I'm going to get a look here at the gun and her goggles. Hopefully they are sturdy, the goggles, they're not going to be flimsy. And I'm also wondering about, is there any risk of putting the goggles on the head sculpt and maybe marking the head sculpt? I'm sure they've taken that into consideration when designing it. The hands look really good here. Great gestures, great poses. Yeah, really nice detail on those. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll bring you the review on the maintenance kit very soon, and hopefully Snape will arrive soon as well. That's Alan Rickman. That looks like one of the best head sculpts I've seen in 1/6 scale. So I don't know much about Harry Potter, folks. I've never really seen any of the films other than the third one with the werewolf in it, because I love werewolves. But I don't know anything about Harry Potter. But I just said yes to this review of Snape because it's Alan Rickman and I've always loved him. So it'd be very nice to get to show you that on the channel very soon. And yeah, look at the detail on the goggles. They look amazing. Everything looks amazing here. So I'm very excited for this one, even though I've seen two 1/6 scale Anne Hathaways, both by Hot Toys in the past. This feels like a massive upgrade. The realism is on a different level, and I am very, very keen to see it and pose it and light it and show it to you and add it to the collection. Yeah. Seems to be kind of an effect on that picture to kind of give it almost like a blurry kind of movie-like effect. Yeah, see, I don't know if it's the angle or the position of the eyes. I think it comes down to eye positioning and the lighting and the angle. Sometimes the likeness seems a bit like we're losing it, but as we've seen in the other pictures, it is there and it is very, very strong. I think it's literally just angles and lighting and eye position. So a nice walking pose here. Amazing. Beautiful. Oh, I have the Japanese Spider-Man Hot Toys exclusive coming very soon. I ordered that and it should be here by Monday or Tuesday next week. So you can expect a review on that very soon. Looking forward to that because it looks very poseable and a lot of fun to work with. So keep it locked for that one, folks. Don't miss out. Subscribe to the channel, hit the button. You won't miss out on any of the notifications. Another great shot there. So yeah, I want Batman in his Dark Knight suit by Inart. I want Batman Begins. I'd like to see them do Scarecrow. And maybe even Bane. They said themselves, Hot Toys did it so well with the 2.0, there's not much point, but still would be interesting to see their take on Bane. And Ra's al Ghul. Apparently they are doing one more Heath Ledger Joker. in the near future, or future. We've got a lot coming from Inart, so yep, exciting times. What do you think, folks? Are you going to get this? Drop a like on the video for me. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and check me out on Instagram at D933. See you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.